Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Banas, and in this presentation, I'm going to talk about how to break out of a training rut or a plateau. Have you been doing exercises and maybe not losing weight, or not seeing any gains in strength, or maybe no improvements in your performance? Are you stuck in a rut? Are you stuck in a training rut? Are you constantly doing the same thing over and over? How are you getting frustrated because you're not seeing any gains? Well, I'm going to talk about how to break through that rut and how to do a couple killer workouts that will get you basically reboot the body and allow you to finally drop some weight or make some gains in strength and performance. First of all, you got to look at what type of training have you been doing. Are you biking every day? Are you going to the gym and doing the same old routine? Many times these plateaus or these ruts or lacking gains in fat loss or performance is because you're doing the same old routine every time and your body adapts to it. So if you're cycling every day, you almost become more efficient at cycling, but actually less efficient on stimulating your body to make gains or drop weight, because what happens is since you're doing the same type of exercises every day, your body's going to adapt to that. And I'm going to go over a couple workouts that will change things up quite a bit. So let's get right to it. Okay, I'm going to give you four killer workouts that's going to break you out of your training rut. Really what we need to do is change things up. Okay, we want to work some muscles and some movement patterns that your body is not used to doing. So we want to make like unstable movements, and unstable movements will actually involve more muscle groups. So we're going to shock the body here. So, okay, workout one. Number one, we're going to work out with a rucksack. Well, a rucksack is just another name for a backpack. So what I do is here is you basically go to the hardware store, get yourself a sandbag and some play sand. And what you're going to do is make a sand pill, and that's what the sand pill is right here, this guy right here. Just put the sand, however many weights you want. I use like a 45-pound sand pill, and just fill it up with sand and weigh it, and then just duct tape it like this here and form a pill. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get like yourself a backpack and throw that sand pill in the backpack, and you're going to do your workouts with that sand pill. You'll find it pretty amazing how much harder these workouts could be when you got 50 pounds or 60 pounds worth of sand on your back. So what kind of workouts could you do? Well, this is me doing a push-up with a 60-pound sand pill. You could do your CrossFit routine. You could do drag your tire. You could just do your normal workout, but with extra 40, 50, 60 pounds on, will make that body work a lot harder. Do your yard work throughout the day with a 60-pound sandbag on your back. It sounds a little bit silly, but heck, that's going to be one heck of a workout out there, mowing your lawn, whacking the weeds, pulling the weeds, raking your leaves with a 60-pound pack on you. Everything's going to be so much harder with that 60-pound pack on there. So the workout number one is make yourself a sandbag or a sand pill, throw it on the back out. Now go to the gym and do your workout. Are you going to get a little strange looks? Sure, but it's going to be one heck of a workout with that extra weight. That's kind of the theory behind the weighted vest. But why would spend $100 on a weighted vest when you could make a sand pill for under $4 and just throw it in your backpack? Besides, a weighted backpack will actually be a little bit harder than a weighted vest, because that weighted vest is kind of, it's all nice and snug to your body, distributed throughout the back and the front, where that sandbag in the back is going to be flopping around a little bit, which will make it actually, harder for you to do. Workout number two, we want to combine cardio sessions with strength training. So again, are you a runner but not seeing any gains in strength? Or dropping weight? Is that maybe because you're just running every day? And running every day, your body's going to adapt and accommodate that. So what we want to do is combine some strength training. This little picture right here, kind of what body looks better for performance. This guy who runs all the time and breaks down his body, or the sprinter here, where there's fit and muscular. So combining cardio sessions with strength trainings. What you could do is you could go off and like run for half a mile, and then stop and do 20 burpees, 20 push-ups, 20 air squats, and then start run. This is what a burpee is right here, if you're not familiar with a burpee. The idea is to really just change it up. So run a half a mile, stop, do some push-ups, do some squats. You could have your sand pill or a big rock someplace on your training route. So you run a half mile, grab your sand pill, do 20 squats, lift that sandbag over your head 20 times, and then go run another half a mile. And then stop again and do some lunges and do some standing long jumps, or hop to side over a stick 50 times. Run another mile. So you could do the same thing. You could do this at the gym too, where you could kind of combining cardio sessions with strength training. You could run on the treadmill or elliptical for 10 minutes. Stop, run over and do some bench presses, do some seated rows, do some leg extensions. Now go over on the bike for 20 minutes, do 20 minutes of cardio, then get off of that, and then go do some leg press. The idea is change it up, change things up. So combining cardio sessions with the strength training is another way to change the workouts up. This is a great one I love. Run or hike while carrying something heavy. I mean something heavy. What I like to do is use these 40-gallon, 40-pound water bottles right here. Grab 2 of these water bottles and go for a hike for a mile or 2. I took these up to the track. I went from my house, walked up to the track, walked up and down these stairs, carrying these water bottles by my side. They were 40 pounds each. That meant I carried 80 pounds. Carry one by my side, put one on the shoulder, and walk up and down these stairs. You could do it with that sand pill that you made, that 40-pound sand pill. Carry 2 sand pills. You could carry weights from the gym. You could carry logs, tires. The idea is really something pretty heavy. Really, ideally, you don't want it to be able to that you could carry. You could just walk a mile carrying this thing. You want it heavy. So maybe you're only walking, 20, 40 yards, and then you got to stop to rest and then change it. Throw it over one shoulder, throw it over the other shoulder. Sure, you'll get some strange looks, but man, that was one heck of a workout. I carried these 2 miles one day, and when I was done, my entire body was so sore I could not move. Grab your backpack, throw your sand pill, and now grab some of this. Sure, you're gonna get some strange looks walking around your neighborhood like that, but who cares? Because it's gonna be one heck of a workout. Yeah, another thing when I'm talking about doing, changing things up, never do the same workout twice. So you really need to change things up. And here's the thing: you're going to tend to avoid some exercises that you maybe don't really care for. So if you don't like doing a lot of lunges, chances are you're going to avoid doing those lunges. So a good way to avoid that is grab a hat, write a bunch of different exercises in that hat. If you belong to the gym, write a whole bunch of different type of exercises you get at the gym, throw it into the hat, and then before your workout, reach in the hat, pick out 10 exercises. That's your workout for the day. Next time, do the same thing. That will ensure that you never do the same exercise twice. The key is not to let your muscles adapt. You need to be doing something different all the time. Now, if you're training for something specific, a specific event, there are of course specific times that you do want to do specific exercises to maybe improve cycling or running. But this is mainly if you're stuck in a rut, you're probably doing those exercises, the same things over and over. Kind of what I like here is a 100, 200, 300 push-up where you do 10 push-ups and you can't do that type of push-up ever again. So you need to think of different ways to do that push-up. So really you need to change things up quite a bit. So hopefully that gives you a couple little ideas on what you could do. Look at the other videos I have for more specific training. If you want more information about my training or my coaching, you can go to my website at banasportstherapy.com. If you go to trainingpeaks.com and search author Dr. Jeff Banas, you'll come across a lot of pre-written training plans where Training Peaks is a free software that you can upload. You can purchase some training plans, upload it right into their software, and load it up into their schedule, and it tells you exactly day to day what you need to do. Any questions, go to my website and give me a call or drop me an email, and I'll do best to answer them for you.